What's up everybody? Quick video. I'm so stoked it's finally sunny out in Southern California, so I'm gonna get to skate. And I figured since I gotta switch decks out, I've been getting a bunch of comments asking me what my setup is, so let's get it out of the way. First off, my brand, Collage Skateboards. All of our decks are going on sale. It's a new year, we're trying to clean out some inventory, so all decks will be $50. And if you feel like you want to support me and support what I do, the best way, pick up one of these decks. We have two graphics available right now, this one and my Pro Model graphic. We use generator wood, it's amazing. I've been skating generator wood for a big portion of my career. A couple of my sponsors in the past used it. It's some of the best wood out there. Definitely in my top 3. So yeah, grab one of these, www.collagesskateboards.com. Let's get into the setup. This is my smaller deck and it is an 8.38 Jessup grip tape here. I ride Ace trucks. I ride the 44s for the smaller setup. I ride for Acid Chemical Co. wheels. Best wheels in the business in my opinion. These are 101A and they're wider. They're like wider wheels. I like my wheels wider because I'm a big dude and I'll slide around if I have those thin wheels. Even though the thin wheels are easier for slides on ledges, they flat spot quicker and I slide out a lot on them. So I try to get the thickest wheels possible. This deck has the 52s on, and as far as bearings go, Acid is a part of the same distribution as Iron Horse, and they send me those Iron Horse bearings, so I rock those. Maybe they're ATM bearings, ATM or Iron Horse, one of those two. I ride those bearings, they're awesome. And yeah, as far as the bolts go, rocket bolts. And what's special about these is you don't need an Allen key or a Phillips head to put these into your deck. All you gotta do is stick them in there, and there's little splines on the hardware, so you just hammer them in a bit and then you tighten from the bottom, and it makes it so quick to set up a new deck. Not only that, it also makes it so that your hardware doesn't get loose, because I'm a larger guy and my hardware just gets loose all the time when I ride the normal hardware. Doesn't happen with these rocket bolts, so yep, I'm endorsing them. I'm not technically sponsored by them, but they do give me some bolts whenever I ask for them. It's a new thing. It's done by Grind King. I've been a fan of hammer-in hardware for a very long time. I actually got wind of it from Dave at LA Skate. Shout out to Dave. He kept food in my belly for a really long time when I was in AM. Dave was mentioning the hammer-in hardware, and I remembered hearing about it, and I remembered hearing just all of the little folk tales about it. Oh, it'll break your board faster, which is definitely not true. I'm a person who at one point in my career was breaking 8 boards a month, and I don't break as many boards these days because I'm not jumping, and these bolts have not caused my boards to break any faster. In fact, I don't even really get stress cracks since I use them, so go figure. But yeah, I bought every single set of hammer-in hardware that Dave at LA Skate had. So there was a company called Randoms. They went out of business a long time ago. Dave had a bunch of it left over. I bought all of that. And then some years back, FKD had made their own version of hammer-in hardware, which I liked a lot because it was innovative. So not only was it hammer-in, the splines were a little bit smaller. So for those of you that are worried illogically that it's gonna break your deck faster, these would have been the ones that could have changed your opinion, because the splines were a lot smaller. And then on top of that, just in case whatever happened, there was still an Allen key hole at the top. So, but yeah, I bought every single set of those as well. I had hardware for a couple years and then I ran out and I had to use the regular stuff, and I'd be dreading setting up a deck every time, because when you have to set up a deck as frequently as someone like me, like, you really don't want to be bothered with that hardware part. And using a drill, sometimes I get impatient and I'll strip the hardware, so the drill is not for me. Yeah, let's get on to my bigger setup. So this, the big boy, this is what I ride most of the time, to be honest with you. This is an 8.5 inch deck, Jessup grip tape. It's the Super Grip, the Ultra Grip, I think it's called, the newer Jessup grip tape. It will tear your shoes apart. So if you haven't watched my video on choosing skate shoes, in that video there's a little tip that I give you guys about how to make your shoes last a little bit longer, something that you do before you start skating the shoes. Watch that if you're gonna skate something like this Ultra Grip, because this stuff will rip your shoes, but it does grip like crazy. And I'm the type of skater, I like my setup to be as grippy as possible. There's nothing worse than skating slippery shoes, in my opinion, or slippery grip tape. That just about kills a session. I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel safe. So yeah, Ultra Grip has got you covered. Also, this clear stuff is not so bad at all. The clear stuff is pretty grippy too. Not quite as grippy as the Ultra Grip, but yeah, good stuff. So yeah, and then 8.5 inch Collage Skateboards deck. Ace trucks as usual. These are the 55s because the deck is a little bigger. Acid Chemical Co. wheels. Shout out to Acid, shout out to John Fallahy. He's the guy. He'll give you the shirt off his back. He's a great guy. He's been in skateboarding forever, and I am very fortunate to be working with his brand and with him because he's a gentleman. These are 55 millimeter wheels because, like I said, this is like my all-arounder. This is what I skate like if I'm gonna skate a bank, which if you know me, you know that that's probably not gonna happen, but gotta be prepared for it anyway. I'm not a fan of slanted spots. That's just me. If I don't have to ollie for it, I don't really want to skate it. It's not fun for me. Yeah, you can have fun doing whatever you like, but it's not for me. Yeah, these are the 55 millimeter acids, and these are those ATM or Iron Horse, same brand bearings, ABEX 7s. They are super fast. And of course, the rocket bolts. So I get to set it up real fast, which is great because I didn't even know that I broke this deck. I was actually getting it out of my trunk and I saw that it was cracked. So I got to change both of these setups. I mean, it is a new year. I don't really believe in all of that new year, new me crap. I try to make incremental changes to myself and to my life year round. But I mean, I guess this could be some sort of stupid talisman. So yeah, that's my setup. Collage Skateboards deck. Pick up one yourself. They're going on sale, $50 a deck. www.collagesskateboards.com, or check out one of the shops that sells our boards like Kingswell, Bay Street Boards. We got a bunch of different shops. They're all listed on the website. Marriage Skate Shop in Echo Park. That's a cool one. That's a newer shop, and they're awesome. Feels like one of the skate shops I used to go to as a kid. Kingswell's got the same type of vibe. I love those dudes. They sponsor me. I've known them since I was a kid. The owners, DJ and Melcher, used to look up to those guys when they were pro. Hesh dudes and gentlemen, support them if you're in LA. But yeah, got the Acid Chemical Co. wheels, got the bearings from the same distribution as Acid, which they're either ATM or they're Iron Horse. I don't have a pack of them so I can check. My bad, John. And then these are the Hammer-In rocket bolts, which are made by Grind King. I don't ride for Grind King, I ride for Ace, but I do ride those Hammer-In bolts because they are the best in my opinion. And Jessup grip tape, of course. That's my setup. Right now I have two shoes that are kind of the rotation. One that's a little bit worn in already, so that means kick flips are easy. And these are the Pro Leather Volk. I love these. They got a good amount of board feel. They also feel nice and protective. Try them out if you're in the market for some new shoes. And then the other pair are these Fast Breaks. And I've been walking around in these for about, I don't know, a couple weeks, which is what I like to do before I skate shoes, especially if they're cup sole, because cup sole shoes don't have the same feel as the vulcanized shoes that I'm more accustomed to skating. But I'm getting older, so I'm trying to incorporate the cup sole shoes into my rotation a lot more to protect my feet and let me skate as long as possible. So yeah, these Fast Breaks are gonna get thrown into the rotation probably today when I go skate. And one more thing, I can't forget these guys. Remind insoles. These are the best skate insoles that you can buy aftermarket, in my opinion. I've tried all the other ones, and Some of them are okay. Some of what they will sell you on is very gimmicky, but these Remind insoles, these are the best in my opinion. A quick thing about them, they have multiple layers of protection. So there is a harder section on the outside, and what this does is it keeps your foot in place. It's not completely hard, but it is molded and harder. And then there's like a rebounding kind of, it's not a memory foam thing like the other popular insole is. It is a little rougher than that, and you can actually feel that when you press into it, it gives you back that energy. And these things keep me from getting heel bruises. Heel bruises were a big issue for me for a long time. Since I've been riding these Remind insoles, they are no longer an issue. Remind, thank you so much for the insoles. You guys should try them out. Check out their website. And what else is important? Oh yeah, be right back. Okay, before I go, one last thing. This is the most recent addition to my setup, or to my whole situation, and this is Old Bones healing. Now, I am an old man in skateboarding years. My body has a lot of miles on it. I've been doing it for a lot of injuries and crap. So this really helps out, and this is a knee sleeve. And they make a few different types. They make a sleeve that doesn't have any type of reinforcement, which I've tried, and that one it's just a little bit of compression. It doesn't really do much for me because unfortunately I have had knee surgery and I am missing a great deal of my meniscus in my right knee. So I need some support, and they have the hinged knee sleeve, which is this one, and this one really works. This one, it relieves so much of the strain from my knee. I feel like I can skate for an extra hour whenever I wear this one. They also have a reinforced sleeve that doesn't have the hinge. I skate that one as well. It really depends on how hard I'm planning on going. Like if I know that I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna go jump on a handrail, better believe I'm gonna be riding in the hinged knee sleeve. And if I'm not gonna do anything too crazy, I'm gonna be rocking the other reinforced but not non-hinged knee sleeve. And I believe you can take these hinges out. Yeah, you can take these hinges out if you have this one. I don't know why you would want to, because the hinge really adds a bunch of extra protection. But yeah, Old Bones Healing, they're amazing. Check them out as well. Thank you guys for sending me stuff. And they've even got socks. The socks are awesome. These are like the super long ones. I will wear these if I'm wearing jeans. They give you compression, and they have like some, they got your foot in there really snug. They seem to moisture wick a little bit too. Love these socks. They're a little bit tight to wear when I'm not skating, so I don't, but when I'm skating, I definitely wear these. And yeah, so that's my setup, and I'm gonna go skate now. Thank you for watching. Tell me in the comments what tricks you'd like to know about, or if there's any other topics skate related that you'd like me to talk about, because I really want ideas from you guys. I want to make videos that people want to watch, so let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys want to talk about. Thank you for watching. Enjoy skateboarding. Peace.